All right, welcome back to the channel, good people. Welcome back to the channel. Hip hop and you don't stop. I guess you all know by now, and everybody sees it. Everybody's reporting it. The big story, the big fall from grace. P. Diddy is getting kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of content coming out. People are getting paid. People getting their money off the story. I'm seeing some clickbait ones. I hate those. You click something and you think it's some new information, but it's just clickbait. Like I saw one title talking about J-Lo fled and FBI said. Then you click the video, it's nothing about that. So it's just a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of stuff going on with it. Yeah, so the only channels I'm pretty much checking for right now, and shout out to them, it's a couple who's doing a good job. First of all, the lawyers. There's this girl now, I think her name is Ike Shabazz. She's in Brooklyn. She's an attorney, criminal defense attorney, I believe. She read the indictment, and she was able to break stuff down. So I listened to her. I check her channel out. This other dude out of LA named Delray Richardson, he's a producer and stuff. I think he worked on some Death Row projects. He is super unbiased, super dope. He got a good channel. He covers it. He's also covering the Keefe D trial, which some P. Diddy stuff is coming up in that. So he's unbiased. He reads the documents, and he's straight down the middle. He's cool. He covers it the correct way. You know, and he's looking at a lot of stuff. He has a good channel. Doggy Diamonds does a good job. But it's just a lot of information, a lot of crazy stuff. But yeah, man, this is like, I'm not glad, I'm not happy either. You know, it's just, and it's kind of sad to be honest with you. What he was doing is sad. The whole fall from grace, like, man, you made it. You did it. And it's just a big fall from grace, man. And now he's sitting in a cell in one of the worst jails, they say, in New York or in the country, I guess. So I know he is going through it, you know, rightfully so, if he did what they're alleging. If those indictments if it's all true. And then the other thing they're reporting, all these attorneys that I do listen to, they don't like his lawyer. And they're thinking his lawyer is probably going to bleed him because they probably know he can't beat this stuff. He's facing probably 20 plus on these indictments, these charges rather. So they're thinking they're going to bleed his money and then he's just going to be done, man. But I think he's willing to take the chance and going to try to fight it. Which I don't even know if you can fight it. These are federal offenses. This is hardcore. They're hitting him on the RICO stuff, which is covering using all his businesses, like as an enterprise. Wow, this is crazy bombshell. I mean, hip hop heads, we all knew he was around since the early 90s. Earlier, he was at Dolly My Baby, Supercat, Mary J. Blige with the 411 remix, Biggie. Yeah, those are the early days of him getting on the scene and blowing up, man. But it is crazy. So just appreciate your life, man. Appreciate what you have going on. I mean, even if maybe you may not be on that status, if you got a little YouTube, you got whatever you're doing, your job, whatever. Appreciate what you have, because look at where he was and look at where he is now. And he probably would be dying to be in your position right now. Like, crazy. But I just think the trial's gonna be nuts. If you take the trial, they'll get a jury. But and then everything's not even out yet. I think more stuff's gonna roll out. And just think about this: they got his phones, all that communication in there, and they're able to pull records from, man. Then other celebrities, a lot of them are shaking in their boots. They are shaking in their boots about this. This is crazy. I mean, the label did its thing, man, but he was just, for years, it's always been that he was a snake and just not a good dude, man. Just not good, like on many levels. You know, some people are bad and they got their areas where they suck over here. They're horrible, but he just appeared. I mean, it seems that it's just a lot of dirt all around, from robbing his artists, with publishing and stuff, which we know, it's not alleged, like with the locks and them. Then just all the freaky, crazy stuff. Not being a freak isn't a crime, but when they get into underage, when they get into the trafficking, which they're going to nail him, and then the drug stuff and those guns. Some people think that might get thrown out. It might, because the other stuff may just outweigh that. But I don't know. Defacing serial numbers, I know that's a big offense. If you have a gun and you deface a serial number, you get caught with that. Because that's like you're trying to hide where the gun has been and where it came from. So that's a federal offense. That's serious. And then in California, high capacity magazines and drum mags and stuff. They're illegal. They're from the jump. Here in Arizona, you can have those things, but California, you can't. So it's just a lot. Some YouTubers are doing a good job. Everybody's grabbing the bag at this point. Everybody's grabbing a bag. My channel's too small. I don't get nothing for this. I just wanted to just jump in there and provide a little discussion on it. A couple of the YouTubers I do listen to. I like listening to attorneys. I like to listen to them more because they can break stuff down. Regular people, man, they read the indictment. They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, the indictment's kind of straight up, but I like when an attorney can go a little bit deeper on what the charges mean and what was filed and how it may go. But his lawyers are saying some crazy stuff. According to these attorneys I listen to, talking about his lawyer going on the news saying stuff like it's not a good look. It don't seem like it's a good look. They shouldn't be saying absolutes. But they're going to probably, I got a good feeling they may bleed him. That may be true. They may bleed him, just bleed him of his money, man. And then he's going to still probably wind up in there because I don't think he's walking free. They already denied his bond. And the way that goes, from what I'm hearing, is that when he was, even after March, when the raids first happened, he was, getting active on that phone, talking to people, trying to, I don't know if it was bribes or intimidation or whatever, but that's showing that, hey, you're trying to do something to change your situation. And that they didn't like that, so that's why they leaving him in there with very little contact. I think just family only. I think I've heard that only family can contact him and his attorneys. But I'm not sure if friends can go or not. But I think just they're trying to keep him away from people now. Man, he's in a jam. He's in a jam. Jeez. But anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more. I ain't going to be covering this a whole lot. I'm going to get back to, records. It's hip-hop stuff, man. We, purity, the pure hip-hop, man. Real MCs, real lyrics, DJs, MCing, graffiti art, stuff like that. That's what we cover. But I had to touch this because he was a figure in hip-hop. I mean, he was, as far as producer, I don't know if he touched machines and made beats or not, but he was able to assemble a team and put out big records, man. They did big stuff over there. You can't deny the work that Bad Boy put in with Big alone. But then he became the artist with that No Way that, like, after Biggie died. So it's all just sketchy, man. Just sketchy business all around. But anyway, I'm out of here. So subscribe, and I'll be back with more. All right, y'all. And drop a comment, too. All right, peace.